Kethvor slammed the scan command. Invisible gravitic lances pierced Earth's mantle, burrowing toward the molten core. Data flooded his console. Seismic echoes bounced back clean, no orbital defenses, no surface arrays, just a blue marble teeming with oblivious primates. Captain Ulrex, Kethvor transmitted, voice steady. Mantle clear, proceeding to core strata for full resource assay. Ulrex's hologram flickered on the bridge. The survey captain leaned forward, his frilled crest pulsing confidence. Excellent. We've skimmed this world for weeks, nothing but squabbling tribes and rusting hulls. Punch through, map every vein. Kethvor nodded. His probes intensified, threading nickel-iron layers. He documented as always, per-contact primitive, low threat. Standard protocol for the Galactic Survey Corps. Then it hit. A rhythmic pulse surged upward, not natural convection, too precise, sinking at 0.7 Hz intervals. Kethvor froze, his claws tapped the analyzer. Anomaly detected, pulse originating from core mantle boundary. Amplitude rising, labeling artificial. Ulrex's crest flared. Artificial from the core, run diagnostics. Confirmed, Kethvor said. Waveforms scrolled, modulated, layered, like a subroutine awakening. Not seismic, structured signal, precursor tech. The ship shuddered faintly, probes locked in, drawing power. Strengthen the pass, Ulrex ordered. Map the signature. If it's a relic, we claim it for the Empire. Kethvor hesitated one cycle. Protocol urged caution on unknowns, but Ulrex commanded. He amped the scan to full yield, terawatts funneled through the lances. The pulse answered. It synced perfectly to their frequency. Doppler shift indicated active triangulation. Lock-on, Kethvor's scales prickled. Captain, it's responding, mirroring our beam. Like a targeting radar. Alarms blared. The viewscreen lit with overlays, Earth's night side bloomed with infrared spikes. Silos irised open across continents. Submersibles surfaced from ocean trenches. Ulrex barked, abort scan, full reverse. Too late, the pulse crescendoed. Kethvor's console screamed, inbound vectors from planetary depths, hundreds, thousands. They're pinging us back, Kethvor whispered. Earth just woke up. Commander Lena Ortiz gripped the command rail in NORAD's deep bunker. Screens flickered as the geosensor net lit green across the globe. Ghost contact, her XO reported. Deep mantle ping, core boundary, rhythmic, artificial. Ortiz's eyes narrowed. Fault cascade, Sato's web glitching again. Dr. Aaron Sato burst through the hatch, tablet in hand. Sweat beaded his brow despite the chill. Not a glitch, Commander, that's my signature. Deep defense net activating, something probed the core. Ortiz turned. Protocol, confirm threat vector. Sato patched in feeds. Suborbital drones launched from Pacific rails. Railguns charged in Andean vaults. Hypersonic swarms boiled from Arctic ice. Origin orbital, Sato said. Single vector high orbit non-terrestrial gravitics. Ortiz exhaled slow. Aliens, assuming intrusion, fault until proof. She keyed global alert. All units, shadow mode. No fire unless locked. Sato nodded, fingers flying. Net syncing, it's reading their scan as acquisition probe. Will mirror and spoof unless we handshake. Do it, Ortiz said. By time, comms open channel, standard first contact packet. Kethvor yanked the probe recall. Lances retracted in spasms, but the pulse clung, ghosting their hull. Shields up, Ulrex roared. Bridge crew scrambled, frills erect in panic. Kethvor tracked the bloom, human craft everywhere. Fighters knifed from carriers, missiles cradled in boomer subs. Orbital platforms unfolded like steel flowers. They're everywhere, a tech gasped. Hidden in plain sight. Not primitives, Kethvor recorded, voice modulator clipping. Planetary war readiness at DEFCON equivalent, deterrence layered through geology itself. Ulrex slammed his console. Hail them, de-escalate, we're survey, not invasion. Kethvor broadcast the standard packet, Imperial Survey Corps, peaceful assay, aborting. Earth's response pinged instant, not weapons lock. A data burst, languages, math primes, bioscans, invitation. Kethvor's probe feeds caught surface chaos. Cities scrambled, but no panic riots. Troops moved with drilled calm. Leaders convened in bunkers. They're disciplined, he murmured, treating this as drill. Then the channel opened. A human face filled the screen, dark hair, steady eyes, female epaulets marking rank. Unknown vessel, she said, voice translated flawless by their AI. This is Commander Lena Ortiz, Earth Defense Command. You tripped our deep net. Stand down scans, state intent. Ulrex stepped forward, crest folding submissive. Survey Captain Ulrex, Galactic Survey Corps, accidental deep probe, no hostility, retracting all. Ortiz's gaze flicked off screen. Dr. Sato confirms probe withdrawal, net standing down. Pause, you scanned our core, why? Kethvor leaned in. Resource assay, pre-contact protocol, we read your world as low-tech. Laughter crackled, dry, not mocking. Ortiz's lips twitched. Low-tech, cute, our deterrence is maintenance, not aggression. Sato appeared beside her, waving a hollow of the net, webs of quantum sensors woven into plate tectonics, powered by geothermal taps. Built at post-asteroid scares, Sato said. Existential insurance, pings back probes to spoof threats, yours matched invasion profile. Ulrex's frills drooped. You embedded this everywhere. Plain sight, Ortiz said. We choose restraint daily. Kethvor documented furiously. Humans competent, humble, their normal dwarfed imperial frontier forts. Aliens like him excelled at stealth surveys. Humans turned planets into fortresses without fanfare. Permission to dock, Ulrex ventured. Diplomatic exchange, Ortiz conferred with Sato, nodded. Base 7 lunar gateway, but scan one more layer, we end this friendly. Docking clamps thudded home. Kethvor followed Ulrex into the airlock, recorders whirring. Humans waited, Ortiz, Sato, armored escorts, no weapons drawn, casual competence. Welcome to Earth space, Ortiz said, extending a hand. Ulrex mimicked the grip, awkward but earnest. Sato grinned at Kethvor. Your grav lances, elegant, ours are brute force seismic trade notes. Kethvor accepted the pad. Data flowed, human schematics, clean and modular. Ulrex exhaled. We probed for weakness, found readiness. Restraint's the real power, Ortiz replied. Choice not default. Kethvor recorded the handshake. First contact, not by conquest, but mutual awe. Crisis averted. Collaboration dawned. But as they toured the gateway's vaults, missile bays yawning idle, Kethvor glimpsed deeper feeds. Human fleets massing in the Uit. Just in case, Earth pinged ready, always. Kethvor's claws stabbed the console. Pulse timings scrolled across his screen, syncing against a database of 500 known reactor cycles. No match, he switched overlays. Imperial fusion plants pulsed every 4.7 seconds under load. Skrellian antimatter cores hummed at 2.1. Human signals, if they existed, remained ghosts in pre-contact archives. This beat faster, 1.8 seconds, steady, global. Analyst, Ulrex barked from the command deck. Geology confirmed, Kethvor ignored him. He dragged the waveform into the weapons doctrine library. Railgun capacitors charged at 1.9. Close, too close. Plasma lances fired volleys at 1.82. His frills twitched. The anomaly layered perfectly over launch synchronizers from the Voran Wars, not reactors, not quakes. Weapons, he isolated the harmonics. Low-frequency rumbles hid encrypted bursts, coordinated patterns matching fleet-wide launch control keys. Imperial codes used trinary pings. These wove quantum-secure lattices, invisible to casual scans. Kethvor's vents hissed. The heartbeat spanned Earth's crust. Thousands of nodes pinging in unison, command and control buried everywhere. Captain, he transmitted, voice steady. This isn't natural. Matches synchronized firing protocols, high-yield ordnance. Ulrex's hologram flickered into view. Frills erect, dismissive. Overreach, Kethvor, pre-contact worlds pulse with mantle convection. Your sims exaggerate. Timings align with deterrence nets. Harmonics carry encryption. Enough. Ulrex waved a manipulator. Population centers next, full spectrum sweep. Weakness hides in cities, not dirt. Kethvor's claws froze. Closer meant detection risk. Earth's net already lit up from their orbital pass. He triggered the automated log. Hostility risk extreme. Mission archives sealed it with timestamps, waveforms, projections. If they died here, truth survived. Probe jetties deployed. The scout ship Dove cloaks maximal. Kethvor monitored feeds. Pulses intensified. Nodes woke in sequence. Subduction zones, ocean trenches, continental shelves. Billions of tons of rock masked them. A new harmonic spiked. Earth's net replied. Alarms screamed. Contact, Ulrex roared. Shields up. Kethvor gripped his station. Scans showed it, seismic probes erupting from seabeds, thousands, not weapons, decoys, dummy signatures spoofing invasion fleets. Perfect replicas of starship signatures masked for orbital insertion. Earth's crust vomited fakes. Asteroid belts of phantoms swarmed their scopes. They're jamming authenticity checks, Kethvor said. Probes ping back threats. We're profiled as attackers. Ulrex yanked the ship upward. Engines burned hot. Evasive, document this. A real pulse hit. Gravitic shear buckled their hull plating, not a weapon. Warning shot. Seabed launchers flexed Earth's mantle like a bowstring. Kethvor patched into external arrays. Human satellites pivoted. Ground stations lit up. Missiles siloed in silos from poles to equator, idle but hot. They broke atmo. Earth's net tracked every vector. They're holding fire, Kethvor reported. Deterrence active. Ulrex slumped into his throne, frills limp. Hail them, diplomatic band. No response. Kethvor forwarded his log. Captain, their readiness dwarfs frontier garrisons. We probed weakness, found maintenance. The ship limped to lunar orbit. Human assets massed, gateway stations, railgun platforms, drone swarms, all casual. Poised, a transmission pierced their shields. Human voice comm, unidentified vessel, you tripped deep defense, state intent, or we spoof your profile back to your origin. Ulrex forwarded Kethvor's analysis. Misread, survey only, no hostility. Pause, then, stand by. Lunar gateway vector transmitted, approach slow. Kethvor exhaled, restraint. Humans chose it, docking clamps thudded home. Kethvor followed Ulrex into the airlock, recorders whirring. Recirculators hummed alien scents, ozone and salt. Humans waited, Commander Lena Ortiz, tall and steady-eyed. Dr. Aaron Sato, compact, grinning faintly. Armored escorts flanked them, visors down. No weapons drawn. Casual competence rippled through Kethvor's frills. Welcome to Earth space, Ortiz said. She extended a hand, flat, five-fingered. Ulrex mimicked the grip. Awkward, earnest, skin met chitin. Sato nodded to Kethvor. Your grav lances, elegant design, ours brute force seismic, trade notes. Kethvor accepted the proffered pad. Data flowed, schematics, clean lines, modular yields. Human launchers integrated geology itself, tectonic amplifiers, planet scale. He cross-referenced mentally. Imperial forts needed fleets to match this. Humans embedded it in normal infrastructure. Ulrex exhaled vents. We probed for weakness, found readiness. Restraint's the real power, Ortiz replied. She gestured down the corridor. Choice not default, existential insurance, pings back probes to spoof threats. Yours matched invasion profile. Ulrex's frills drooped. You embedded this everywhere. Plain sight, Ortiz said. We choose restraint daily. Kethvor documented furiously. Humans competent, humble, their normal, dwarfed imperial frontier forts. Aliens like him excelled at stealth surveys. Humans turned planets into fortresses without fanfare. They toured the gateway's vaults. Missile bays yawned idle, rails charged but cold. Sato pointed to seismic feeds. Pulses test the net hourly. Maintenance keeps it sharp. Kethvor traced a display. Nodes pulsed worldwide, subways, mines, ocean rigs, dual use, civil life masked war readiness. A deeper feed flickered. Uit cloud signatures stirred, human fleets massing, silent, just in case. Earth pinged ready, always. Ortiz paused at a viewport. Luna's craters scarred below, silos hidden in regolith. Your log reached us, solid analysis, saved escalation. Kethvor tilted his head. You held fire on first ping. Protocol, Sato cut in. Verify before volley, your ship matched no known threat, but close, Ulrex rumbled. Our empire scans 1,000 worlds, none like this. Ortiz smiled faintly. We scan ourselves hardest, daily drills, choice keeps peace. Kethvor recorded the exchange. Alien shock yielded to awe. Humans didn't boast fleets, they lived deterrence. Sato slid over a model. Your probe cloaks phase shift genius. Ours brute gravwells, collaborate? Kethvor interfaced, designs merged, imperial stealth with human scale. Ulrex gripped Ortiz's shoulder careful. First contact, not war, she nodded. Bay 7 protocols, exchange starts now. As escorts led them deeper, Kethvor glimpsed a launch bay. Shuttles prepped, crews drilled in vacuum. Routine. Humans chose restraint, but readiness whispered, try us. His recorder clicked final stamps, crisis averted. Awe dawned. Yet Uit feeds pulse stronger. Earth's insurance never slept. Deep scan initiating, Survey Captain Ulrex barked. His claws tapped the command pulpit. The survey ship Vigilant Echo hummed in high orbit, cloaked in phase shift haze. Kethvor hunched over his analyst station. Screens bloomed with Earth's azure marble. Continents crawled below. He calibrated passive feeds. Task, document per contact readiness, no interference, Empire protocol, probe detached. A needle of shadow plunged atmosphere. Stealth fields warped its trail. Kethvor traced its descent. Target, oceanic trench. Mineral scans first, then bioprobes, alarms spiked. Kethvor froze, his primary display fractured. Grid lines ignited worldwide, nodes pulsed red. Subduction zones, fault lines, urban subways, oil rigs, thousands. Captain Kethvor hissed. Intrusion detected, human sensor web activating. Ulrich spun. Impossible, phase shift holds, Empire tech scans 1,000 worlds undetected. Kethvor zoomed feeds. A command node lit in Colorado depths. Bunker complex. Label NORAD auxiliary. Human military, on his intercept. Deep domain intrusion alert, Sector Pacific 9. Verify now. Voice print, Commander Lena Ortiz. Calm, protocol tone, Kethvor recorded. Humans nested defenses deep, not orbital, planetary bones. Ortiz's channel crackled open. Initiate verification drill, ghost protocol, no surface echoes. Kethvor patched in, audio only, her team responded sharp. I, Commander, routing quantum keys. She punched overrides, secure line bloomed to Tokyo. Dr. Sato, deep web ping, now. Kethvor leaned closer. Sato's face appeared on split-screen intercept. Geophysics specialist, dual role, civilian quakes, defense grids. Ortiz, Sato said, flat. Vectors incoming, triangulating. Sato's console danced, fingers flew, civilian seismic arrays hijacked, Japanese fault monitors. Chilean mines, Pacific cable nets, all fed into military model. Kethvor traced the weave, dual-use genius, public infrastructure masked kill chains, probe pinned, latitude, longitude, depth, perfect. Intruder confirmed, Sato reported. Non-terrestrial signature, phase cloaked. Not ours, Ortiz nodded, no panic. Elevate to DEFCON 3, silent cascade, no troop movements, no visible assets, public channels clean. Kethvor gaped, screens showed it ripple. Silos stirred in Siberian permafrost. Submarine packs ghosted from Hawaii docks. Orbital mirrors tilted, laser farms, Uit cloud pickets massed, fleets hidden in comet veils. Humans drilled this daily. Tuesday test. Vectors converged on probe, Ulrich growled. Abort probe, full retreat. Kethvor shook head. Wait, their restraint holds, verify protocol active. They scanned before strike. Probe feed wavered, human gravwells tugged, brute force, no subtlety. Empire finesse met human scale, Ortiz's voice cut through. Sato match profiles, known threats. Negative, Sato replied, fingers paused. Exotic alloys, warp residue. First contact vector. Assume hostile until proven, Ortiz said. Lock batteries but hold fire, broadcast challenge on all bands. Kethvor interfaced frantically. Empire translators spun. Human query flooded. Identify. Intent. Stand down. Ulrich slammed fist. They read us. Full net active. One misstep. Signal, Kethvor urged. Pre-contact packet. Peace log. Your overconfidence blinds. Ulrich glared. Claws flexed. Then nodded. Transmit. Empire survey. No harm. Packet burst. Languages cycled. Math primes. Greeting helix. Kethvor watched Ortiz's feed. She scanned it. Sato cross-checked. Legit, Sato said. No viral code. Their probe's a scout. Science rig. Ortiz exhaled. Screens dimmed to amber. Stand down cascade. Route to Luna Liaison Bay 7. First contact protocols. Kethvor exhaled too. Crisis bent, not broken yet. Vigilant echo decloaked. Shuttles prepped. Ulrich's paced. They treat Empire scan like drill. Restraint as routine. Kethvor nodded, logged it. Humans hid power in normalcy. Subways doubled as missile queues. Quakes masked war games. Choice kept peace. Docking clamps engaged. Luna base loomed. Craters hid silos. Regolith bunkers. Airlocks cycled. Human escorts waited. Commander Ortiz front. Crisp uniform. Dr. Sato beside tablet glowing. Welcome, Ortiz said, voice steady. Your log reached us en route. Solid analysis. Saved escalation. Kethvor tilted head, scanned her poise, no awe, just protocol. You held fire on first ping, he ventured. Translators hummed. Verify before volley, Sato cut in. He slid a hollow model across. Your ship matched no known threat, but close, Ulrich rumbled. Stepped forward. Our Empire scans 1,000 worlds, none like this. Ortiz smiled faint, met his gaze. We scan ourselves hardest, daily drills, choice keeps peace. Kethvor activated recorder, full capture, alien shock shifted, all crept in, humans didn't boast fleets. They lived deterrence. Sato's model spun, gravwell arrays, brute human engineering. Your probe cloaks phase shift genius, Sato said. Ours brute gravwells, collaborate, Kethvor interfaced. designs merged, Imperial stealth layered human mass, symbiosis. Ulrich gripped Ortiz's shoulder, careful pressure. First contact, not war, she nodded, firm. Bay 7 protocols, exchange starts now. Escorts led deeper. Kethvor glimpsed side bay, shuttles fueled. Crews drilled vacuum maneuvers, routine maintenance. Humans chose restraint. Readiness whispered, try us. His recorder stamped final logs, crisis averted, or solidified. Uit feeds pulse stronger on his wrist unit. Earth's insurance never slept. Silent fleets waited, just in case. Ortiz paused at viewport. Luna scars below. Daily ping, always ready. Kethvor traced a display. Nodes still hummed worldwide. Subways, mines, ocean rigs, dual-use life-masked war machine. Probe recovered intact. Data rich. Human web deeper than stars, Ulrich muttered to him. Underestimated, their normal terrifies, Kethvor agreed. Logged the fear, Empire would learn restraint was human choice. Weakness, illusion. Sato patched new feeds, joint sims ran, phase cloaks dodged grav traps. Hybrid unbeatable, Ortiz oversaw, calm eye. Escalation control, we built it in. Kethvor watched shuttles launch test runs. Precision fire, no waste. First contact bloomed, not conquest. Partnership born of near miss, yet deep nets stirred. Human vigilance eternal. Vigilant echo asterisk integrated. Bays filled with exchange crews. Kethvor filed report. Empire archives would quake. Humans, they reset drills. Tuesday again, probe logs synced. Sato grinned. Next test your stealth on our wells, Ulrich laughed, first time. Agreed. Ortiz sealed bay doors. Peace through readiness. Kethvor clicked off recorder, all complete. Uit's shadows shifted. Earth's guardians nodded. Welcome or warning. Kethvor locked eyes on the holodisplay. Earth's satellites pivoted in unison. Hundreds shifted orbits. They formed a net around his ship's vector. No emissions, no radar lock. Just cold, silent eyes tracking the vigilant echo asterisk. He tapped his wrist unit. Recorder captured the grid. Passive array confirmed. Resolution exceeds stellar norms. Ulrich stormed onto the bridge. The survey captain's crest flared red. They're painting us without a beam. Impossible for primitives. Kethvor pointed at the feed. Satellites cross-linked data, millimeter precision. His ship glowed in their virtual mesh. Not primitives, integrated system, we're lit up. Ulrich snarled. Blind them, full spectrum jam now. The comms officer punched controls. Jamming burst erupted. White noise flooded Earth's bands, satellites flickered. Kethvor held his breath, disrupt the track, force a reset. Goal clear, evade detection, slip away clean, static crackled, then Earth's response hit. A deep pulse throbbed through the hull, low-frequency gravitic shift. It phased around the jam, punched clean through, telemetry locked harder, ship's position beamed back, exact mass, velocity, power curve. Kethvor's scales itched. They adapted. Subspace relay bypassed our field. Ulrich froze. What? Display updated. Pulse originated from Earth's crust, not satellites, deep nodes, seismic arrays, ocean vents. They hummed worldwide, linked. Kethvor traced the web. Mineshafts pulsed in Asia. Subways in Europe thrummed data. Oil rigs off Africa relayed. Dual-use grid. Everyday infrastructure masked defense. Captain, he said. Abort. They're not probing. They're responding. Ulrich slammed a fist. Escalate. Counterpulse their nodes. No. Kethvor hit override. Authority flashed, Recon Analyst Prime. He dumped a data packet, transparent beacon. Observer, no harm. Cultural scans, peace glyphs, ship manifest, all open. Ulrich grabbed his arm. You countermand me? Protocol 7, pre-contact de-escalation. Kethvor yanked free. Packet streamed to Earth. They see intent now or we spark war. Bridge lights dimmed, Earth's pulse intensified, not attack, query ping, packet acknowledged, reply formed, Kethvor exhaled, outcome, standoff held, but all crept in. Humans built this as routine. A human voice crackled through decrypted channels. Calm, precise. Unidentified vessel, you tripped deep defense net, state purpose or face lockdown. Ulrich leaned in. Answer them, Kethvor nodded. We must. He keyed the mic. Survey Captain Ulrich of the Empire Vigilant Echo Asterisk. Observers only, no threat. Pause, Earth Sats held formation, pulse steady. Commander Lena Ortiz, Earth Defense Command, your jam triggered Phase 3 response. Stand down emitters, shuttle bay coordinates incoming. Kethvor glanced at Ulrich. Captain's crest dulled to yellow, respect. Compliance, Ulrich transmitted, shuttle detached. Kethvor piloted, Ulrich rode shotgun, descent burned hot. Earth's atmo clawed the hull. They touched down on a Pacific rig. Waves crashed below. Humans swarmed the pad, armored, rifles slung low, not raised. Ortiz stepped forward, dark hair cropped short, uniform crisp. She scanned their forms, no flinch. Captain Ulrex, Analyst Kethvor, follow. Inside, bulkheads hummed, dual purpose again, labs masked silos. Ortiz led to a command node. Screens showed their ship pinned, deep web live. Explain the jam, she said. Ulrex straightened. Defensive measure, your track surprised us. Ortiz tapped a console, pulse demo played. Ours surprised you, this runs daily, fault check. Kethvor leaned closer, daily. Your grid penetrates crust, global sync, that's Starfort scale. Dr. Aaron Sato entered, compact build, geophysics patch on sleeve, he synced a tablet. Built it over decades, quakes, tsunamis, subs, all feed in, war readiness is maintenance. Sato pulled schematics, nodes lit up, subways routed pings, mines echoed grav shifts, ocean cables carried fire solutions. Kethvor traced a line. Hidden in plain sight, Sato grinned. Life's the best cover, restraints our choice. Ulrex shifted. You could have fired. Ortiz met his gaze. Protocol, verify first, your packet helped. Kethvor recorded it all. Empire tech jammed clean, humans phased through, balance. Their normal outmatched scout bursts, tension eased, Sato patched feeds. Joint diagnostic, your stealth versus our wells. Ulrex nodded slow. Agreed. Hours blurred, sims ran, Empire cloaks dodged Earth traps, hybrids formed, Ortiz oversaw, calm eye in the storm. Kethvor watched her pause at a viewport, Luna scarred below. Daily ping, always ready. He traced his display, nodes hummed on. Worldwide vigil, probe launched next, recovered intact. Data rich, Ulrex muttered aside. Underestimated, their routine terrifies. Kethvor clicked agreement, logged the fear. Back aboard Vigilant Echo *, bays filled. Exchange crews boarded. Vigilant Echo * integrated. Ortiz sealed hatches. Peace through readiness. Sato patched final sims. Next test, your bursts on our deep net. Ulrex laughed, first crack in his shell. Challenge accepted. Kethvor filed the report. Empire archives would quake. Shuttles launched test runs. Precision bursts, no waste. Earth reset drills. Tuesday again. Uit feeds pulsed on his wrist unit. Silent fleets waited, just in case. Kethvor clicked off recorder. All locked in, but deep nets stirred. Human vigilance eternal. Earth's guardians nodded. Welcome or warning. The jam had answered stronger. Partnership bloomed from the edge. Yet shadows shifted in the void. Readiness whispered, try us. Kethvor glanced at Ortiz across the bay. She smiled faint. Humans chose restraint. Weakness, never. Static hissed again. A new pulse probed the Uit. Not Earth, something colder. Kethvor's scales prickled. Recorder spun up. Ortiz noticed. Problem, he checked feeds. Empire probe, no. Unknown vector, he said. Deep space. Sato synced. Our net sees it. Phase shift ready. Ulrex barked orders. Shields up. Earth's web thrummed, sats realigned, pulse built, cleaner, stronger, they waited together. The intruder blinked out, vanished. Ortiz holstered her tablet. Daily ping works. Kethvor stared, restraint in action. Empire fleets paled, humans reset, drills tomorrow. Hook locked, their normal guarded stars. Ulrex slammed the console. Transmit the survey packet, full spectrum. Kethvor's claws tightened on his recorder. The probe streaked silent from their cloaked orbit. Empire protocol demanded precision probes for precontact worlds. Earth signals flickered, inviting, primitive broadcasts, no warp signatures, harmless. The packet burst hit Earth's outer nets. Kethvor watched feeds multiply, bioscans, tech profiles, resource maps, all coded tight. Earthside, a command deck lit up. Commander Lena Ortiz snatched the alert. Her screen scrolled alien glyphs, probe origins masked as cosmic noise. No panic, she keyed secure line. Crisis cell now, root packet alpha, no broadcasts. Kethvor's intercept caught the relay. Humans siloed it, no global alarm. His mandibles clicked, efficient. Ortiz scanned the packet, boundaries first. She drafted response, minimal ping. Unknown vector, state intent, confirm no hostile. Deconfliction zones, lunar Lagrange alpha through gamma prohibited. Reply vector 47.2 theta. Window closes in 300 cycles. She fired it back, clean, no fanfare. Kethvor jolted. Captain, response inbound. Ulrex spun. Decode. The human signal unpacked, boundaries etched sharp. Intent checks demanded proof. Deconfliction rules box their probe paths. Ulrex snorted. Primitives dictate terms, dismiss. Kethvor forwarded data. They contained it, no public channels. Probe feeds glitched. Earth's core pulse answered, deep net thrum, not retaliation, beacon, alarms pinged. Dr. Aaron Sato burst into Ortiz's cell. Packet origin confirmed. Extraterrestrial, but that pulse, Ortiz nodded. Your web, Sato patched hollows, layers unfolded, UAT cloud nodes, Kuiper relays, distributed deterrence beacon, redundant cascades, tied to 64 primaries, failover in milliseconds, pulse warns we see you. Kethvor's scales itched, his instruments matched. Human deep net spanned the heliopause, invisible, eternal, Sato traced lines. Built at post-asteroid scares, geophysics roots, now it fingers anything phased. Ortiz absorbed it. Position assets, invisible readiness. Stealth sats to firing arcs Delta 9. Fleets hold shadow orbits. Com window, narrow, 60 cycles, transmit coords. Forces shifted. Kethvor tracked signatures. Railgun platforms ghosted Lagrange points. Torpedo swarms banked silent. Missiles armed cold, thermic cloaks perfect. No bluster, precision posture, Ulrex barked. Evade, full cloak. Probe dodged, but nets tightened. Human response looped. Intent check overdue, window narrowing. Kethvor's recorder word. Captain, their restraint, its doctrine. They negotiate arcs before firing. Ulrex glared. Underestimate us, arm counterscans. Kethvor intervened. No, document first, their pulse maps our probe, they hold fire. Earth's window beacon pulsed. Open, narrow, Ulrex hesitated, pride cracked. Hail them, voice only. State survey. Kethvor keyed it. Earth defense, this is survey Captain Ulrex Empire reconnaissance. Packet benign, no claim. Ortiz's voice cut clear. Delay minimal, relays primed. Captain Ulrex, intent logged, deconfliction holds, stand down probes, crisis cell open. Visual link, Ulrex nodded, feed linked. Ortiz's face filled screens, calm eyes, uniform crisp. Dr. Sato confirms your beacon sync, good build. Sato leaned in frame. Redundant saved sims, yours, Kethvor marveled. Humans credited alien tech mid-crisis. Ulrex leaned forward. Superior cloaks, but your net unexpected depth. Ortiz smiled faint. Routine maintenance, drills Tuesday, assets repositioned, firing arcs clear unless provoked. Kethvor filed notes. Humans positioned silent legions, offered talk, restraint chosen. Sato synced data bursts. Share pulse codes, mutual deconflict. Ulrex paused, then accepted. Agreed, limited. Probes recalled, nets eased, crisis cell hummed partnership. Kethvor's all built. Empire surveys cloaked worlds for centuries. Humans guarded theirs as default. Ortiz closed link. Window shut, daily ping schedule tomorrow. Silence fell on Ulrex's bridge. Kethvor glanced at his captain. Ulrex's crest flattened. They hide war readiness in drills. Kethvor nodded, and choose not to use it. Shuttles prepped next day, joint tests. Sato's bursts probed Empire cloaks. Precision matched human arcs. Ulrex laughed once. Your nets humble us. Earth reset, UAT pulsed routine. Kethvor clicked recorder off, partnership sealed, but vigilance lingered, static hissed, new pulse, colder, deep void. Kethvor's scales prickled. Captain unknown vector, Ulrex straightened. Shields, Sato's voice patched through open link. Our net sees it, phase shift ready, Ortiz appeared. Together, Earth's web thrummed, sats realigned, silent fleets waited, the intruder blinked. Vanished, Ortiz holstered tablet. Daily ping works. Kethvor stared. Humans didn't shout first contact. They negotiated firing arcs, but shadows shifted. Another probe, Empire rival, readiness whispered. Drills tomorrow, Guardians nodded. Try us. Kethvor filed final awe. Empire archives would quake. Ortiz's crisis cell expanded. Joint bay built. Sato tweaked beacons. Ulrex shared cloak specs. Tests ran, bursts clean, no waste. One cycle, Sato grinned. Your phase shifts beat our sims. Ulrex bowed crest. Your redundance saved our probe. Balance struck, aliens excelled stealth. Humans layered defense. Kethvor documented, human humility shown, competence quiet, deeper scans revealed more, Earth's archives, wars restrained, deterrence doctrine, peace through strength, Ortiz quoted, Ulrex probed. Why hold back? Ortiz shrugged. Choice, weakness invites, restraint deters. Kethvor's mandibles parted, Empire fleets broadcasted might. Humans hit it plain, new alert, void edge stirred, multiple signatures, Kethvor synced. Not ours, Sato patched. Rogue swarm, our arcs cover. Ortiz positioned, invisible again. Com window open to you. Ulrex ordered fleets. Collaborative fire, swarm scattered, warning pulses 1, partnership bloomed, Earth's guardians taught restraint. Kethvor watched Ortiz across bay. She smiled. Humans chose peace, weakness. Never yet Uit whispered, more shadows, drills eternal, stars guarded. One evening Ulrex pulled Kethvor aside. Report true, humans redefine readiness. Kethvor nodded. Deterrence as maintenance, restraint their weapon. Archives updated. Empire paused expansions. Earth spun on, Tuesday drills, Kethvor's recorder filled, all locked, but deep nets stirred, vigilance nodded, welcome or warning, a final pulse probed, Empire scout no, Kethvor tensed, Ortiz noticed. Problem? Unknown, he said, Sato synced. We see it, fleets waited. Together, intruder fled, hookset, humans negotiated arcs. Always, Kethvor exhaled, stars safer, restraint chosen, Ulrex's claw slammed the deploy toggle. Microprobe away, confirm Earth's core mechanism, stealth profile max. Kethvor hunched over his recorder, mandibles clicking. The tiny drones streaked from their cloaked shuttle, a needle in the void. Ulrex paced the bridge, his frills flared with impatience. Humans boast layers, let's pierce one. Kethvor synced feeds. Probe telemetry hummed clean. It dove toward Earth's shadowed flank past the moon's curve, no alarms yet. Empire tech excelled at this, ghosting through defenses. Humans chased ghosts in their skies, we became them. A ping spiked. Human networks stirred. Contact, Kethvor hissed. Their deep web lights up. Ulrex waved it off. Sensor ghosts, probes quantum cloak holds. Kethvor zoomed the display. Earth's grid pulsed like veins under skin. Satellites shifted orbits. Ground arrays tilted skyward, not panic, precision. Commander Ortiz's voice crackled over the open calm as void. Alien probe detected, non-lethal intercept authorized. Dr. Sato, precision response. Show control, not force. Kethvor froze, they knew already. On the human command deck feed, patched through their transparent link, Ortiz leaned into hollow screens. Her eyes flicked data streams. No shout, no scramble, routine. Deep net active, Sato replied, fingers dancing on controls. Spoofing return path, parking at geosync. Proof of reach. Kethvor's vents wheezed. Spoof. Their probe's nav twisted mid-dive, telemetry warped. It climbed, not fell, arcing toward stable orbit like a leashed pet. Ulrex barked. Abort, recall sequence, probe ignored. Human signals hijacked its brain. Kethvor watched the track lock, 36,000 kilometers up, dead stationary over Pacifica. Impossible, Ulrex snarled. Our encryption, breached. Kethvor documented, voice steady. Recorder captured every pulse. Human deep net, not weapons, surgeons. Ortiz's face filled the shared feed. Probe secured. Intact, we can reach you. We chose not to. Ulrex's frills collapsed. He stabbed the comm. Explain this, your primitives. Deterrence, Ortiz cut in. Routine maintenance, your scan triggered protocols. We respond. Proportionate. Kethvor replayed the intercept. Sato's net spoofed the probe's quantum key in seconds. No lasers, no missiles, just code inversion. Earth's grid buried in crust, laced through magnetosphere, turned intrusion to exhibit. Sato patched through visuals. Probe nestled in a docking cradle, human drones swarming it like bees. Core mechanism confirmed, he said dryly. Yours dissects ours, fair trade? Ulrex gripped his station. Return it, now. Negotiate arcs, Ortiz said. Your fleets hold our Uit, we hold your scout. Balance, Kethvor noted the shift. Empire probes pierced 1,000 worlds. Humans caught theirs mid-breath. Restraint gleamed. He recorded, human war readiness hides in plain sight, not absence of might, choice of measure. Ulrex slumped into his throne. Kethvor log full. They parked it. Bridge crew exchanged stalks. Whispers rippled. Empire arrogance cracked. Kethvor synced archives. Human drills, Tuesday sims, eternal vigilance. Probes like toys in their web. Aliens feared escalation. Humans calibrated it. Ortiz smiled across feeds. Question, Captain, or next test? Ulrex hesitated. Stand down, recall fleets to neutral. Kethvor exhaled steam. Partnership edged war. Humans taught strength whispers, but deep scans hummed. Earth's net pulsed deeper. Uit clouds stirred. Shadows waited. Sato's voice broke static. Anomaly inbound. Rogue signatures outer belt. Kethvor tensed. Not Empire, not human. Ortiz nodded. Arcs cover, collaborative fire, Ulrex straightened. Affirmative, fleets aligned, human grids lit paths. Kethvor documented the merge. Empire stealth cloaked strikes. Human precision guided them, swarm scattered, warning pulses 1. Kethvor watched Ortiz. She logged the event like weather. Humans chose peace, always, yet nets whispered. More shadows, drills eternal. Ulrex pulled Kethvor aside post-action. Report true, humans redefine readiness. Kethvor nodded. Deterrence as maintenance, restraint their weapon. Archives updated. Empire paused, Earth spun. Tuesday drills resumed. A final pulse probed. Unknown origin. Kethvor tensed. Ortiz noticed. Problem. Intruder, he said. Sato synced. We see it. Fleets waited. Together it fled. Stars safer. Hook set. But Kethvor's recorder beeped. New data burst from the captured probe. Human message embedded. We welcome observers. Probes next time. Ask first. Mandibles parted. All locked. Deeper logs unspooled. Earth's history. Wars restrained. Doctrines of measured force. Peace through strength. Ulrex reviewed. They hide nothing, yet everything. Kethvor agreed. Human humility masked gods. Probe return shuttle docked. Sato's team waited, scanners humming. Ortiz extended a hand, symbolic. Trade data? Ulrex clasped it via proxy. Agreed. Kethvor captured the clasp, balance struck, yet void edges stirred, multiple blips, not rogue. Empire Vanguard? A crew hissed. Ulrex checked. No. Unknown aggressors, swarm remnants? Kethvor patched Sato. Your arcs? Locked, Sato said. Joint protocols active, Ortiz authorized. Non-lethal first, show them too. Grid synced, Empire cloaks veiled, human spoofs twisted paths, intruders parked. 3 probes orbiting tandem. Message beamed. We can reach you, we chose not to, echoed restraint. Kethvor's vents steadied. Humans normalized the extraordinary. Ulrex laughed, rare bark. Your maintenance saves us again, Ortiz shrugged. Choice, weakness invites. Restraint deters. Mandibles parted wider. Empire broadcasted might. Humans hit it plain, new alert. Core worlds pinged. Empire command queried. Earth status? Kethvor drafted. Precontact evolved. Partnership viable. Capabilities layered, restrained. Recommend observation. Sent Earth's net dimmed. Drills paused. Kethvor watched from shuttle bay. Ortiz crossed to him. Stay, teach vigilance, he nodded. Document truth, stars guarded, welcome or warning, one pulse probed deeper, response waited, Kethvor recorded, restraint chosen always. But shadows lengthened. Uit clouds birthed signatures, vast, coordinated, Sato's voice urgent. Not probes, fleet mass, Ortiz calm. Arcs expand, allies, Ulrex joined feed. Hours align. Kethvor gripped recorder, crisis loomed. Human choice, reach or hold, they held. Signals spoofed, paths parked, fleet halted, message universal, we see you, choose peace. All rippled Empire channels, Kethvor exhaled, humans redefined stars, probe incident, footnote now, legend brewing, yet deep nets stirred, vigilance eternal. Hook unknown fleet broadcast reply. Underestimated terms? Ortiz smiled. Negotiate. Stars safer, restraint one. Kethvor documented, theme etched, war readiness routine, choice supreme, archives filled, empire shifted, earth spun on, Tuesday drills called. Partnership deepened, shadows retreated for now. Kethvor jabbed the comm panel. Captain Ulrex, transmit acceptance, Earth's terms or we abort survey. Ulrex's image flickered on the shuttle's main screen. Mandibles clicked in irritation. Analyst, you overstep. We probe, they react. Standard protocol. Earth's deep net pulse throbbed in Kethvor's sensors. Red warnings scrolled, seismic arrays locked on their position. Human defenses layered deeper than Empire scans predicted. One wrong ping and orbital assets mobilized. Kethvor leaned forward. Protocol failed, their grid reads us as threat. Formal channel deconflicts. Refuse and first contact escalates to intercept. Ulrex's crest flared. The captain paced his bridge, crew frozen behind him. Shuttle vibrations hummed, Earth's counterscan rippled through hull plating. Kethvor felt it in his claws. Humans hid war readiness in routine maintenance. Drills masked as geology surveys, restraint, not weakness. Fine, Ulrex barked the order. Open channel. But document this as my decision. Kethvor's recorder word, accepted. The Empire's confident field leader bent. Signal linked. Commander Lena Ortiz appeared, face steady in tactical lighting. Her uniform bore no flare, pure function. Survey Captain Ulrex, Kethvor. Channel live under deconfliction protocol. State intent. Ulrex straightened. Reconnaissance, pre-contact assessment, no hostility. Ortiz nodded once, no surprise, no panic. Intent noted, your deep core probe triggered safeguards. Schedule limited exchange, data packet for data packet, reciprocal transparency first, no approach until verified. Kethvor watched Ulrex's mandibles part slightly. Humans dictated terms. Ulrex glanced at him, silent command to handle. Kethvor spoke. Agreed. Exchange parameters. Secure burst 30 seconds, coordinates incoming, contents your full mission profile, hours, grid status. Ortiz's eyes locked on Kethvor. Prove observers, not invaders. Ulrex hissed low. Kethvor muted his feed. Captain, comply. Their net encircles us. Sato's engineering, geophysics, web doubles as kill chain. Ulrex waved dismissal, but he nodded. Transmit. Packets flew. Kethvor's console lit green. Human data flooded. Sensor depths to mantle interface, drill schedules logged as maintenance, escalation ladders from warn to strike. Billions in hidden capability budgeted as infrastructure. Ortiz reviewed theirs, silence stretched. Then, mission confession received. Non-hostile confirmed, exchange approved. Kethvor exhaled, first hurdle cleared, but Ulrex shifted. Approach now, direct dialogue? No, Ortiz's voice cut sharp. Transparency reciprocal, your Empire's doctrine next packet, fleet dispositions, or channel closes. Ulrex recoiled, Kethvor gripped his seat. Humans demanded parity. Empire broadcasts flexed might, humans probed quiet. Transmit, Kethvor urged off mic. Ulrex glared but complied. Empire schematics beamed, survey fleets, core world defenses, expansion arcs. Ortiz scanned. A faint smile tugged her lip. Accepted. Limited exchange, one shuttle link, visual only, no docking. Proceed? Affirmative. Ulrex's tone grated, pride dented. Kethvor initiated upload. Full mission confession, probe paths, scan depths, trigger logs. Empire archives would flag Earth, repeat scans forbidden. His claws trembled. Humans turned intrusion to partnership. Restraint chosen daily, upload complete. Alerts cleared, Earth's net dimmed to baseline hum. Ortiz reappeared. Doctor. Aaron Sato joined her feed, spectacled face calm amid hollow displays. Analyst Kethvor, your data matches. Good work preventing cascade. Kethvor tilted his head, human gesture learned fast. Your grid, extraordinary, mantle-piercing arrays as standard. Sato shrugged. Geophysics evolved, earthquakes don't wait, neither do threats. His fingers danced over controls, deep sensors realigned, probes retracted like routine calibration. Ulrex leaned in. Impressive, but why hide? Ortiz met his gaze. Hide, public record, weakness invites. We maintain. She paused. Screens behind her showed orbital tracks, human assets shadowing their shuttle unseen until now. Kethvor's awe spiked. Empire fleets paraded strength, humans wove it into daily spin. Sato added, your probe mimicked a fault line stress test. Auto-response engaged, deconfliction paused it. Ulrex's crest flattened. We nearly triggered full mobilization. Choice, Ortiz's eyes hardened. Call ends with one condition, observe all you want, never aim at the core again. Silence gripped the bridge. Kethvor nodded. Logged Empire bound. Ortiz cut feed, screens blanked. Ulrex spun on Kethvor. You compelled this humiliation. Salvation, Captain. Kethvor pulled recordings. Humans treat deterrence as maintenance. We probed weakness, found choice. Shuttle bay doors hissed open. Earth's shuttle docked, sleek, unadorned. Ortiz stepped aboard, Sato behind, no escort, trust extended on proof. Welcome, Kethvor said. Formal contact. Ortiz extended hand. Agreed, one rule, don't make Earth's heartbeat speed up. Ulrex clasped it awkwardly. Mandibles parted in rare grin. Your maintenance saves us. Kethvor recorded. Humans normalized the extraordinary. New alert pinged. Core worlds queried. Earth status, he drafted. Precontact evolved. Partnership viable. Capabilities layered, restrained. Recommend observation. Sent. Empire channels buzzed. Earth's net steadied. Drills resumed Tuesday schedule. Kethvor watched from bay viewport. Ortiz crossed to him. Stay, teach vigilance, he nodded. Document truth, stars wheeled, welcome or warning. One pulse probed deeper from Uit fringes. Vast signatures bloomed, coordinated mass. Sato's voice crackled. Not probes, fleet scale. Ortiz stayed calm. Arcs expanding, allies, Ulrex patched in. Hours align vectors. Kethvor gripped recorder. Crisis reignited. Human choice loomed, reach out or hold line. Ortiz ordered, spoof signals, park paths. Defenses hummed. Fleet signatures halted, mirrored decoys. Universal message burst. We see you, choose peace. All rippled Empire nets. Kethvor's vents steadied. Humans redefined readiness. Probe incident footnote. Unknown fleet replied, underestimated terms, Ortiz smiled. Negotiate. Shadows retreated, partnership deepened, deep nets stirred, vigilance eternal, Kethvor documented, restraint won, war readiness routine, choice supreme, Earth spun on. Empire shifted, stars safer for now,